Howdy, howdy, Sudavla here, and welcome to a quick update video looking at the Prophet and the Warlock trailer and discussing the upcoming tournament this weekend. I think predicting who's going to be there, and I sort of had a little video out Monday predicting that the trailer would be out this week and that they would release, I think, third week in April. That looks like what they're doing. They're using this tournament to sort of tweak some of the new units, and some of the new units look pretty darn awesome. And I think it is very easy to tell some of the people that are going to be there from the absolute absence of their videos on this. So specifically Lore Master of Sotek. I mean, I would be shocked if he is not going to be in England on the couch with Janet on occasion, going through lore and discussion in between the matches, which are going to be commentated by Turn and Italian Spartacus, which are fantastic. This is going to be a fantastic tournament this weekend. Do not miss it. Plan if you can to be there and watch it live, because it's going to be amazing. So we'll go over this trailer and I'll talk my best about it now. Some of the people that are going to be there are usually my sources for news. So Lore Master of Sotek I love his channel, and he's talked about this stuff, and you can see the Prophet of Sotek is going to be in this, and this is a direct homage to Lore Master of Sotek. It is a direct, is CA directly saying, thanks Lore Master of Sotek for being who you are and being part of this community. A legendary lord that's sort of you're the namesake of is in the game, because I know there's at least 3 Lizardman legendary lords that are well ahead of the Prophet of Sotek. There's the sort of the bone, the undead Slan. There's that big white Krokgar dude. There's another Saurus. I don't know all their names, but the Prophet of Sotek I saw very early on and in one of Lore Master of Sotek's video, and it's very good. So some of the units that are going to be in here, obviously if you look at this is jungle. It's Lustria, most likely, where this is going to take place. So it should be interesting. The units, and the units look absolutely fantastic. I mean, it is possible that this could be in the sort of the Southlands, or the very south side where Krokgar is, but I doubt it. This looks like Lustria to me, if I had to guess. So that is where I imagine it will take place. Probably more in the south or central Lustria, which will make that area a lot more interesting as far as play spaces go, because there's some interesting mixes down there. The units that are out here, that's Ikit Claw, I think is, and there is the rattling gun, which is absolutely cool as a unit. It's going to be short range for, I would imagine, armor piercing. I imagine it'll be like a lot like I think it'll be modeled like Warfire throwers. It'll be modeled like Iron Drakes. So like our flamethrowers, where it will be short range but quite powerful and armor piercing, is what I'm going to guess. There are Jezzails. I love how this is sort of like Predator, which is absolutely fantastic. And they just get everyone and just blow up the entire forest. Like, this is CA. I love you. I love CA. The sense of humor is all there. There's the Jezzail. So the rattling guns are going to be shorter range. I imagine, sort of in that 100 or less. And the Jezzails are going to be long range. I imagine sort of between 180 and 250. Maybe, most likely 245. That's where some of the long range stuff has been. And some of the units, there's new units for the Lizardmen too, like the Ripperdactyls and stuff like that. Yeah, you can see that's just sort of classic. And there's the Prophet of Sotek. And I love the mount. I love I mean, just the look of this is amazing. Come on. Come on. This is amazing. Fantastic. And, I haven't watched absolutely everything, but these are new units. I can't remember what they're called precisely, but they look awesome. And there is some spells that go off in here. Well, let me see. There's something I want to point out. So we've got some new units. I don't know what these are called. Again, I would normally be watching a Lore Master of Sotek video to be getting all this stuff, or Janet on occasion. He's really good with lore. Or Dov Plays. Dov Plays is in this tournament because Dov is always on top of news and his channel is silent. So he's in this tournament and he's playing with these units right now for sure. So there's a unit that I saw that that looks like a mighty jump, but yeah, these look like normal skinks for the most part. And if there's gonna be some spells coming here, yeah. There. Now stop here. This guy is different. Now these things, snakes come out of these. So I don't know what this is called. I wish I could tell you what it's called, but I know snakes come out of these. And I imagine it will be like some sort of area of effect spell. It might be like a Mortis engine, which has an effect around it all the time. I imagine, and like you just think like, you know, put a Mortis engine in the Lizardman lineup. It's going to be pretty ridiculous. Yeah, really, really fun units. And there's the is that the Ripperdactyls? Ripperdactyls have sort of a bit of a different face. The Ripperdactyls are probably going to be armor piercing. And oh my god, the Lizardmen and the Skaven are about to get a whole lot better. I'm going to try and see if I can pause it. Okay, there's some big nuke coming up, so I imagine they'll have a very interesting spell. Oh, that's a skink with a different weapon. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a few different types of skinks. But the Lizardmen lineup is sorely lacking between 300 and 700 gold, so maybe we'll see some more skink units. And we're definitely going to see all the Regiments of Renown, which is going to be fantastic. But yeah, there's sort of the trailer, and with the Prophet of Sotek, and I think that's Ikit Claw. So really, really fantastic. This is going to make both these factions much, much better. They've both been languishing because some of the key units they don't have. And, you know, the Lizardmen will get some armor piercing. And I imagine some of the Regiments of Renown specifically will be Regiments of Renown for Skinks and Saurus and probably Croxagore, stuff like that. And really, the bigger bump is going to be to the Skaven. Like the Jezzails are a key weapon, like 200. It's going to probably be 245 range, armor piercing. They are a very strong element of their army, and they got another sort of doom wheel like mechanical thing. They have their rattling guns. Rattling guns, I don't know. I doubt they're going to be that great. They will be really powerful if they're allowed to operate, but they're not going to have all that great a range. I think they're going to be very much like a warp fire thrower or a flamethrower with the Iron Drakes, which Iron Drakes are fantastic if you can let them operate, but they're relatively easy to shut down, and I think the rattling guns will be something like that, but the Jezzails will not be. The Jezzails are not going to be easy to shut down. And yeah, having armor piercing Ripperdactyls, oh my god. And and a Mortis engine for the Lizardmen. That's going to be pretty interesting, I would say, because you know one of the problems with a Mortis engine is you know, typically it's sort of as soon as it gets into combat you can kill it. You know, these dinosaurs that can run around and run through your ranks, like even their weaker dinosaurs are really hard to shut down. So I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I love that you know, based on the video I had earlier this week, I love that they're doing kind of sort of what I thought they were going to do. They're having this tournament and they're going to use it to tweak some of the units. So this tournament is going to feature these units heavily. It's going to be fantastic to watch. We're going to see some outstanding play, no doubt. And the players that are going to be there, again, Lore Master, I hope Lore Master is, he can play. He's a great player. I would actually prefer to see him at CA on the couch with Janet and sort of Dogbert, and they're talking about how, you know, going over the lore and having that discussion, and as opposed to playing, because I'd like to hear from Lore Master on the lore, because it's really fun to listen to him discuss these things. That'd be a great team to do that, and with Italian and turn doing the commentary. Like, this is really going to be fun. The last tournament, every single ever chosen has been better than the last by a noticeable amount, and this is going to be no different. Like, they really waited and held quiet, and I'm sure they had to have a lot of these people sorted out long before so that they could get plane tickets and hotels and all this stuff sorted. So I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see the units. I will be doing some analysis for sure Sunday, because if it's like last time, they're not going to release everything, but we'll see unit cards. So I'll look at some of the unit cards, and we'll see if there's any dwarf changes. When they released the Vampire Coast, I was able to go through the unit cards and see and identify some changes to the Dawi. I probably should make a separate video going over what I hope the Dawi see in this update. But I just wanted to go over the video, go over the tournament that's coming up, and encourage everyone to try and make some time this weekend to watch it, and especially watch it live if you can. And I will be I'll try to do another video with predictions for changes to the Dawi, and I will look for those things I will scour every single unit card that I can see in every single game, just like last time, to see if I can find any Dawi changes. And then I'm sure very shortly after, like within a week, the actual patch notes will be out, and we'll get a lot more information, just like the Vampire Coast when it was released. So anyways, hope you found that interesting. Hope to see you there this weekend in the chat. I know I'm going to be there. I think this is hopefully it's going to simulcast on YouTube like it did last time, but if it doesn't, they're for sure casting it on Twitch. And Twitch is a pain to honestly to go for me to go watch, and it never has ever worked properly for me. But I'm just old and I'm crap when it comes to technology. But so I really don't like Twitch at all. But if it's just on Twitch, I mean, I'll find a way. I won't be in the chat on Twitch because I can never get that chat to work properly. But if it's on YouTube, I'll be on the YouTube channel watching, and I'll be in the chat. And so say hello, and can't wait to see it. This is going to be a fun weekend. All right. Have a good one.